All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. Hope you guys are feeling good. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's do it. So, as you're tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, be sure to check out those check out the disclaimer that's on the screen, right? Check out those bullet points. Remember that day trading here is risky business. Being in the stock market in itself does carry a lot of risk. We can definitely be able to make money, but you can't forget that you can lose a lot of money as well, right? Just as equal. The reward and the risk, they go hand in hand. Other than that, remember the live streams and recaps are never a reason to try to copy trade what I'm doing. It takes months and more commonly years to learn the strategy. Lastly, be careful with fake accounts. I will never message you first, okay? I will never message you randomly. There is no copy trading. There is no mirror trading. There is no none of that nonsense stuff. The only way is the hard way. The way that takes months and years. No get rich quick garbage. Keep that in mind. So we have a decent scan today. We have a decent scan. I'm gonna write up the watch list. I'm watching a couple stocks here. Watching a couple stocks, including VVOS, PRTG, and VVE, and LUNR. Let's see how these stocks perform today. I'm going to post it into the alert section as well as the YouTube live stream, because why not? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are keeping an eye on similar stocks, if not the same stocks. So let's see. PRTG, let's start with that one. PRTG, this is the one that's leading the way. The visionary here. $20 for a high point. High point at 2081. Very aggressive and impressive move. Low of the pullback all the way at 981. Now recently we've been consolidating sideways in a bit of a tighter channel. High points around 1350, and as of recently the low of the channel here around $12. So this is the range that I'm going to be watching. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to check out. Actually, I have some intraday levels going back to a few days ago. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean up the chart a little bit. I only need one trend line. What's going on outside? What are they doing? Somebody's doing road work or something. Did I take? Oh yeah, I did. Sounds like somebody's doing some road work or something, some construction on their house. I'm gonna close this window. Okay, that's much better. So this was on August 23rd. We got a high point of 828. Not as relevant being that we're up so much. $200 EMA on the daily is at 1455. Definitely a level to keep an eye on. Meaning that we're already kind of up here. Oh, let me edit this. All right, there we go. That's what I need to see. All right, looks good. So if it does get over 1350, we ought to clear 1450, and then maybe we can retest $20. So we'll see how it does. Not bad, not bad. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a quick second to turn on my screen recording here. For those of you in MMU, remember to turn on your screen recordings. We do recommend it for the broader community. Those of you on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, wherever you're tuning in from. Screen recording your trades is always a good idea. Yeah, Marcelo having some technical issues. Not sure what's going on, but we'll figure it out here later today. Right now it's game time, and the past star has you guys covered here in the chat room. It's all good to go. So moving on to the next stock, PRTG, coming into the open, we'll see how it does. I'll have smaller size ready. NVVE up 41%, 5 million shares of volume. Let's see how this one is looking. Pre-market height 757. Low of the pullback here as of recent 587. We'll definitely want to see it back over VWAP. I do have two daily levels that I want to check to see here. Are they as relevant? No, they're not. I need to get rid of some of these levels. So I think maybe I'll only need two. I think 860 is good. And then 12, is that 1220? No, 1220 not relevant. 1170 more so. 1170. This is the high point of a candlestick back in March 28th. And then we had a high point of 1730 back in June 5th. 17, that's quite the move on that day. 1730, wow. It went from 683. So NVVE, definitely a stock that's capable of giving bigger moves. Will today be one of those days? Other than that, I think that's pretty fair levels to keep an eye on. Honestly, if this goes to about 12 bucks, that in itself is pretty impressive. So we'll see if it gets back over VWAP and if it's able to continue to the upside. I have as my third stock VVOS, but I wonder if I should switch it out for LUNR. The float on this one is slightly higher. I think it's at 60 million. But maybe it could be a better stock to watch versus VVOS. It's always tough to know which one is going to be the one, right? VVOS, therapeutics company, it has that going for it. 419 for the pre-market high. Low of the recent pullback here. I'm going to go 333 area. Also needs to get above VWAP and get going. We'll see how it does. The 200 EMA is at 445 on the daily. Now I'm going to put a couple of quick trend lines for LUNR just in case it does go. 920 for after hour highs. We had high of the recent move at 76, low of the current pullback around 20. LUNR. So, definitely looks like there could be some potential here. It's a stock that's moved before. I traded it before. We'll see how it does. The 2-minute warning is coming up. And other than these, I do have this VEEA, which is a much lighter volume stock. It had a high of 1669 earlier, and then it's kind of in the dumps right now. But honestly, sometimes you just never know. I would not be surprised if this ends up halting up and then this is the stock that goes up to 12 bucks, right? So no stones left unturned. I'm going to at least get two basic trend lines there and then we'll see how that does. So NVVE, 46% move. PRTG, which I'll be watching into the open, 177% move. We'll see how this one does. Looking forward to another beautiful day. I do want to keep in mind that I got to be careful on pullbacks and make sure that they bottom before getting in. And when I do capture great trades, I need to give them time to work out. Other than that, the usual, right? I want to pay attention coming into the open. I want to take all good opportunities. Yesterday, I didn't take 3 trades that I saw, which was nonsense. I have to take every single trade that I see that's a good quality setup for me. Other than that, I want to size up if it makes sense, and I want to keep it tight. If the stock is coming down, I want to cut it, not hold on, not get married to a trade. If I get high fills, just got to get the heck out of there. And also, maybe less complaining too, right? Because I'm not really complaining, but I'm still complaining, if that makes any sense. So I need to shut up and just trade and stay locked in, right? Gotta call myself out when it's necessary here. All right, so let's do it. Hit that thumbs up. Let's get ready to go racing. Another beautiful day. Another chance to be disciplined. Time to lock in. $50 by 70. Nice fill, but it's coming down. I'm gonna try again. Volume non-existent, surprisingly. Maybe two. Gotta wait for the volume to get in. I'm gonna give it time. 12.20 for the low. Highs at 72. Very surprising there that there's literally no volume into the open. I think NVVE maybe is the better one to watch. NVVE is also moving with volume and has a good range, so keeping an eye here. Definitely does have a bit of a spread to it. NVVE. NVVE, take me to the moon of 40, 50, 60, 70. Talk to me nicely. Oh, that's not talking to me nicely. So it's a little choppy to start, and I'm gonna just ease off completely here until something starts to make sense. Price action trades early, not really doing much, but perhaps a red to green here for PRTG. Is it a late bloomer? Perhaps a late bloomer here. Finally, there's volume. 1350 to halt up. Seems like a late bloomer. Wow, that took three. I mean, the dip at 60 did work nicely, but it took so long for volume, which is usually not the case on a stock like this, which I thought was a little obvious. Oh, wow. God, that, what the heck, man? LUNR maybe. I sold early. I thought I might have had a terrible fill. I was kind of worried that I might have gotten filled at the bottom of that. It should have for sure been $1,000 loss. Okay, LUNR. Can something hold up, please? Got to make sure my mental capital is not bothered here. Damn, the low is 29. LUNR. Couple of scratch trades to start the day, which is fine. This one is decent so far. We'll see if it continues at this rate. LUNR. Gotta get over 75, and then 920 would be the next level. There's 75. A bit of resistance. Cool. There. Gonna hit the bids this time. Taking a couple cents. Is it possible that we need to go back down to 30? Do not blaze me, all you do. Taking some big boy trades here. Oh, NVVE halting up. Well, opportunity always is going to cost. That's nothing new. Opportunity costing is nothing new. Part of the deal. Oh, wow. The high was 78 over here, LUNR. Even PRTG curling up, but very spready, maybe not trustworthy. But I gotta watch LUNR here. I'm doing well on this one. Gotta stay locked in until it's resumption time. I should have been in on that dip just now. So I'm already a little distracted. That's the first missed trade, not good. Perhaps I size down here too, just to be safe. PRTG, you know? PRTG. I guess you just have to choose whichever one and stick to it. It might need to come down. What's going on? Oh man, okay. I should have gave that time. I should have gave that time. Oh, we're getting ready for the breakout here instead. Much more aggressive trade. And maybe okay. It's a little sporadic, but alright. $40 and 41 seconds. Oh wow. A bit of a higher fill, but okay. Okay, switching over to resumption. To NVVE. LUNR giving out. That's alright. That's fine. Okay, we're at $7. How do I want to treat this? I think I need to do some shifting. PRTG. Being that LUNR sold off. PRTG. VVOS. Let's put NVVE up here. Refresh. Let's get everything ready. And I'm going to also need to have something like this. Just in case it's showtime. Like the Lakers. Now, in the next minute and some change, I'll be ready to go. PRTG is, I think it's not ready yet. Like, we shouldn't be dropping down another 70 cents there, $1 share again, you know? NVVE. And we get a great resumption here. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Tumblr, whatever. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate it. And shout out to all the Relentless traders tuning in from across the world. Right now we're global. We got people throughout the 50 states, Europe, Asia. I wouldn't even be surprised if someone is watching from Antarctica. Right now, it's prime time. I accept the risk here. I know that if this doesn't go well, I'm not going to do super well here, but in the next 40 seconds or so, looking forward to NVVE resumption. What will it be? We're halted up at 7. 757 is pre-market high. And the next resistance I have is a little out of the way up there at 861. 6 seconds on my side. Here we go. It might be 10 minutes. Seems like it's 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to do a quick rotation. Let me just see if anything else. LUNR, double check. VVOS. And perhaps VVOS. Could be brewing. Could be brewing. But we are below the VWAP though. I need to see high volume in an area like this. 30 on the bids after 44 by 43. Not what I want to see. Bids are weak. I don't even want to look at this. Moving on. OMEX. OMEX. Yeah, well, good call out. I wasn't. Well, there's a lot of stocks moving today. There's a lot. And then PRTG halting down. OMEX. Wow. Yeah, good volume on this one too. Nice. OMEX is going to be 45.27. NVVE is going to be 45.41. So there's only like a 20 seconds difference. Or maybe less than that. Which one do I prefer? One of them has been halted up already. VVOS still looking pretty weak. Until it really breaks out and like clears this area and bids are starting to hold, I'm gonna stay away. I refuse to buy 45 and sell at 30, so OMEX. There might be, I mean, if you prefer the cheaper stock, I guess, but NVVE I think I'm gonna watch. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up. So resumption 45, 41 NVVE. We got about a minute. ALPT is also moving up and being mentioned. There's VVOS over 50. Man, there's so much. What's going on? There's a lot of. I guess, I mean, we've seen this before, but it seems like it's holding 50. Maybe it could have been long right there. Is it going to keep going? Nope. Stopped out flat. Still holding 40. It needs to hold 45 though. Here's resumption for OMEX. Oh, it should go OMEX. There's big bids, but it's still kind of churning. NVVE. Can we get a dip? Damn. That sucks. I should have sold that a half second sooner. How much did I make and how much did I lose? I think I lost 600. The low happened to be 80. Bro, if that bounce worked, man. Moon. It's kind of churning. I'm going to hold this position as long as I can. Hopefully it pays me off here. Come on, KB. KB, 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 KB. KB. KB, KB. KB. Yes, KB, KB. Bills are lagging. We don't need that right now, man. Maybe too much size. Titanic? Titanic. Okay, that's cool. That's all right. I'll take 300 bucks. Man. Oh, I got filled like freaking buying these big positions, man. I don't know how Save does it. He's taking 10,000 shares. There was a bit of a spread, but still, I mean, towards 50 fill is like crazy. But I'm looking for the dip below 50 or at 50, let's say, and then the move back up. But I gave it too much time. I should have sold it sooner. The moment I'm like, yeah, it's not bouncing fast enough, I sold, and then it's like it's also kind of coming down in that time. But the initial dip and rip, great trade. That second trade is where I usually would make even more money. But sadly, it's like very inconsistent. Yesterday it worked a lot of the times. Before yesterday, though, trouble. I do like that the dip held up at 60. So I'll start watching for potential breakouts over time. But there's a spread here. There's a big 90 by 07. Like, come on, man. Brother. OMEX, you know, nice, nice action there. Great fill. Actually, I could hold this. Triad shared a very funny picture yesterday, by the way, at the gym. coming to mind in this trade and giving me confidence. So shout out to Triad. Okay. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart and okay, maybe I don't hold that position. It's looking, why is it looking like this? If the 1-minute candlesticks look pretty decent. Looking back at the 5-minute chart, it looks weak. That's why I'm going to sell it there, but 60 versus 60. Yes, $1 a share drop. We are kind of on this bear flag here. All that talk about being inspired to hold and then cutting the trade, right? It looks like maybe it would have been working still. The 5-minute chart looks bad. It looks awful. I didn't realize. But the trade would have been working here. So it would have been good. Resumption for OMEX is going to be at 51 and 11 seconds. Coming up soon. Oh, that trade would have worked out nice. I would have sold like right here maybe, but that would have worked out nicely. Oh, only 500 shares. Well, thank God it's only 500 shares. Look at that. Well, I guess the 5-minute chart is going to show its true colors after all. VVOS. And I tried to sell the ask, which is why I wasn't able to take profits there. VVOS finally taking off. As long as this one doesn't fail, it should be good. Nothing for the breakout there. Just trying again. Okay. Does it want to go all the way though? I'm losing. Waiting. It might go over 4. And I'm just, oh. It's like you just know you could be better, you know. I could have sold that position like I could have sold that position sooner. I can't be blinded by a strong market and just still hold even though my indicators are not working. Got to stick to my guns. Be consistent with myself. And a hot day doesn't mean a hot market per se, right? Could be back to the depths the next day. Yeah, not the best fill there, but bro, come on with these nonsense fills. Do I size down here? Maybe. I should have already been up like 700. That's crazy. The candle is about to close in 30 seconds. So I want to be careful here. Seems like we're seeing resistance up at 4. Halt up is at 450. Oh, okay. I could have took that. And that's on me. The dip is working. Can we keep... Oh, not good. It's struggling. I need the order to populate quicker so I can sell faster. Like I don't want the error message because then that just takes like 3, 4, 5 seconds. This is a new 5-minute candle, so it'll do what it wants to do here. You gotta stay on guard. Pre-market high is at 419. Overall, still pretty bullish, still pretty strong. Okay. Fair, fair. Why is the high of day test so bad right there? It's like an insta loss. I can work with this stock though. I think I can work with this stock. At this point I'd rather not see the 5-minute pullback. It could come, but I'd rather not see it. And VVE OMEX resumptions going down. VVOS, I'd rather not see the 5-minute pullback. And okay. Jeez, it's just struggling here. We break 05, it's still not pushing through. Nice for OMEX. Really good. False halt up though. Maybe I switch gears. $65. I'll take the couple cents. I should have done way better here. This is not a great performance here on my side. I think some of the high of day trades maybe I could have avoided and just focused on the dips, which worked out much, much better. LUNR, no good. NVVE, sadly, no good. And we took such a big loss there. And I thought I lost 600. I lost more like 1200 or something. So I knew I caught the trade, the first trade I caught. I wonder if I made, maybe I made like 80 cents. I don't know. I have to go back and watch all this stuff to see. Tragic. Tragic, tragic. Tragic Johnson. Good bounce for VVOS so far. Everything else is selling off, so I'm going to keep watching it. 5-minute candle's about to close pretty soon. It does have a fair amount of volume. We'll see if it gives an early pullback. PRTG, is it halted up? I'm gonna switch over to it in a sec. Oh wow. Okay. It's just man, trading, I tell you, it's not easy. It's always something. I've only had one day my entire trading career where I said that was a flawless day. I gotta be able to read these dips better. Like if maybe and sometimes if stock pulls back too much, you gotta just leave it alone. Low, X68, PRTG, resumption. I don't know. I'm gonna use small size on that one because it seems like it's been all over the place. Resumption for OMEX coming up. OMEX. High of days at 48. Here we go. OMEX. Can we see the new high? All OMEX. Maybe it's running out of steam. Still close to the highs though. VVOS, still looks decent right here at 80. Nice dip and bounce from 66. PRTG at 04 and 46 seconds. So it's coming up. $13.67. I got really small size here. Oh, I must have got filled into the moon. Come on, man. Brother. Can't do the past store like that. That's fair. I'm in early. I'm gonna try again, 60. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to the depths. Bro, how the hell I lose $1 a share in 2 trades? Come on. Risk is real. 39 for high of day. That first trade, a little too aggressive, I think, for the dip. Not reasonable. Not completely so. Not bad. Not able to get the fill on the ass, sadly. It's kind of churning here. What if it goes, I'd size up. I must have had an awful fill on that the first resumption trade though. It's like a great day. It's now becoming a botch day. So we gotta turn it around. We gotta turn it around. Disastrous fills. But it's coming lower. 10. We did come very close to the 200 EMA, so it's always worth mentioning. It already could be backside. I'm a little too early for that dip. 28. I tried. The bottom was at 13. I do like that this stock is expensive, so if it does get going, I could get back to green fairly quickly. But I gotta wait for a good sequence here. So the bottom is gonna give a good bounce, right? It's an 82-cent bounce there from the lows. Just gotta time it properly. Not bad at all, not bad. Fair fill. Not the immediate follow through I want to see. Still here. Yeah, it's churning here. Maybe it's getting shorted. Are we getting shorted here? Right at the resistance. It was holding over it for some time, but didn't quite go. Fighting again. Perhaps we're getting shorted here. It should pull away. It's still struggling. Why? Cover your shares. I'm gonna miss this breakout, sadly. Took too many attempts. It didn't go. They have to cover. They have to cover. Nobody can keep holding this. Shorting at 40. This thing is already basically the next whole dollar. Oh no, it's still going. Wow, it's getting rejected. 1380. So anybody who's long up there who added might feel the pressure. Well, I'm flat on the day now after this nonsense of being red here. Not good. Not good at all. So far, so good here. I did walk off screen, so that wasn't good just now, but so far, so good. That was pretty good. A little too much patience there on my side. Time. Everything looks good. I'd expect this thing to make a new high of day at some point. I gotta gear myself up. Time to bring out my big boy pants. I haven't performed as well as I would have liked to this point, but that means nothing. What's to come? What's to come will be mine. It's a massive range. 60. Actually, I mean, we did have, I think we saw 60 already. So that wasn't too bad. It's going to make a new low. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's no problemo. No problemo. I'm starting to feel like I am in a rhythm, so that's good. Just got to remain patient, cool, calm, collected, and wait for my chance to strike. Time. This candlestick has about a minute and some change. KB, this is prime time. Are the bulls still alive? And will we see the 1 minute candle make the new high over time here? Over the next minute and some change. We're seeing a little more selling early. More than I would. Yeah, fuck. I should have probably sold the entire thing. Alright, that's fine. Well, at least I can't say didn't see that there was weakness there. Like if there's like a wall at like 14 area, 1410. Is it still good? I think it's still good. The only issue here is that the 200 EMA is right there. I think it might be worth it again, but it's gonna be close. This is gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh fuck. I wanted below 50. Whatever. Is my intuition going to save me here today on this stock? Or am I delusional? This one is going to be an old-fashioned fight. Bear versus bull. Bear versus bull. I am reducing my risk a little bit there. Bear versus bull. It can't pull back too much if it's gonna try. Like anything more than this, it's just the bottoms. See, and I didn't jump in there. Should have jumped in 30. Of course, of course. The one freaking trade I don't want to. I don't want to jump in right away. Oh, son of a. I think it's gonna go with that type of reaction. It should go. You see how close it is? Like I'm gonna turn into Tim and start slapping the desk here pretty soon. And this could be too high, man. But if I'm in down there, I'm just I probably sell something, but I want to hold because I think it should go. Well, this is too much. 50. So maybe it's just a bluff. All right. We don't need to be back down here, man. I think I'm gonna switch gears. It's like I feel like I should have done so well here, man. I'm red. Two poor trades, and that's all it takes. I don't like that we're back down here at 50 again. Maybe it still holds up, but it's starting to lose me here with these big dips. And LUNR is back up into the moon. Tragic day, tragic day. I'm thinking if I should take the 700 bucks I have now and leave APLT. This one's like a higher float, but it's moving. Do I take the gains? Part of me, like I still have mental capital. Part of me starting to feel like maybe it's a botch day. PRTG, the way how it's dipping so much after bouncing nicely, it's like throwing me off, like my rhythm. That's not what usually should happen in these situations, so it becomes untrustworthy. Why can't we have a day where it's just easy? Why can't we have an easy day? There's 90. So it gave the same trade, double bottom. And that particular time I definitely wasn't gonna take the entry. First time around, it was my fault. Don't you reject on me. Yeah, take me to the moon. Take me to the moon. Not that not that kind of moon. So the 200 EMA is proving to be a little stubborn here. You know, I've always found it interesting with space that when you do go out there, you know, what becomes up and what becomes down. There's no floor, there's no ceiling. Just an empty void. As I'm talking about space. Great. Big Steve, brother, hopefully you're having a better day than I am here. I was gonna try to make a joke and then a joke went left. That's what happened just now. That space talk. Earlier I said not that moon. You know, I was gonna try to make a joke saying it's taking me to the wrong moon or a different moon. Or the fact that when you do go to space, the moon could be up or down, right? You don't know. What's up, what's down? Stock taking me down to the depths. OMEX, not bad. OMEX. OMEX moving nicely. Cactus Rob. Cactus Rob saying, leave the jokes to him. Cactus Rob, were you class clown in school? Surprisingly, both myself and Marcelo were a bit of class clowns. I'm keeping my eyes on it here. You know, there's still a chance this thing can open up. PRTG. Way to give me the worst possible fill. It reminds me of the stock yesterday in the afternoon. It's in a similar place. We're right below resistance and the volume is lighter. It could go at any moment. Is this it? Oh, okay. Come on. I know it can. I know it can. KB just has to take us over to the next level. Yeah, KB. Oh, where are those bulls? It's churning again. It's not instant. So, okay. We need to see. I think we need to see 75. They're holding it down. But once if it goes, they all have to cover. All of them here. Cover. 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 Holding this into eternity here. A short seller's cover. Come on. Oh my god. Not a red trade. They're holding on to the they're holding on to hope right now. Hope will not save them here. Yeah, 70. Show me a yeah. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Come on. Come on. 15. 15. They're trying hard right here. See how all this churn? That short sellers holding on to their account balances. I can still make money here as long as the next sequence is good. I'm not worried. Just waiting patiently. Right now they're hanging by a thread. And it's holding above 40, 50 for some time, so it should start to pull away. Can we pull away? Damn, that's, bro, these fills, bro. I'm not even losing. I'm not even really losing because the stock is dropping. It's just the fills in these sideways consolidations. Freaking heck. And I'm so surprised that it's not going here. You know, it's still here, but it's like not going. Somebody probably is going to cover and it's just going to teleport up. Low right there was 10. I think I saw about 40 or 30. Come on, just teleport up already. We know you can do it. This makes my brain fry, right? Everything in my mind is telling me the stock should go and then it's not. Can we just pick a direction, even if it flushes down at this point? Jeez. There's a bid, 12,000. I do want to stay ready in case it pops off here. Halt up is at 1581. I just need to be accurate if it goes. Once I'm accurate, we should do very well very quickly. Oh my god. Mother lover. Alright, that's okay. Whatever. Fine. I'll bite the bullet. I'll take the 2K loss. Jeez. See, I'm still thinking it's gonna go, so I'm gonna size up right there. And it's gonna go to the depths. Going to the wrong moon. Well, that's gonna put me red 1K on the day. And that's gonna do it for me. And that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. And it's back up at 1460 to try to make fun of me here. Come on. The stocks are playing games today. Good green on the tape. Nice move up to 15. The dip is down at 60. It's high. I like it. For the quick retest to 15 and potential move up. Instead, it's down at 1390. Big size, big loss. I like this energy though. On the day where this stock is strong and the other one is strong, I'm already up 10 grand. So to be down 1K for putting out this type of risk, I don't mind. I'm gonna stop the recording here because I want to go see something quickly. And then I don't know, we'll probably shut it down. I don't need to have a bigger red day than this for this nonsense. And I'm not gonna get into the what if, what could have, forget all that. Let's see. I'm curious of the trade earlier on the resumption. Which stock was that? I think PRTG. Was it PRTG? Or I think it was NVVE. It resumed. It's gonna dip. Great and beautiful, lovely, beautiful fill, beautiful sell, and I only made 600 bucks. And so, okay, so I did not lose as much, and this is a decent dip. I think this is a decent dip because low was 15, high was 60. It's a 30-cent dip, which is pretty fair for the move we just gave to 60. I bought back. Yeah, this is a great trade. Stock didn't do its job, man. And I even sold before it dropped. But it's kind of gonna, get me still. Jeez. $1,000 loss. Casually. So I took two separate $1,000 losses today. Now that'll do it to you pretty quickly. Fair play, fair play. See, on a stock like what we had yesterday, we're flying right now up to 10, 12,000 already. But today's a different day. And the stocks today just not as strong. OMEX, hopefully you guys did capture a lot of this one early. This was one of the better stocks, honestly. 80% move. OMEX sold off from $5 yesterday down to 42 cents. And today bounced up. All's well ends well. Gotta pay my tuition for the next big green day to come. I have no issues with how I traded it. Stocks just needed to perform, give follow through, hold up their levels. On the other hand, it's like if I have to try to find some sort of lesson, which sometimes is a little tricky to do, the stock was in a key area to break out where history has told me it should be somewhat of a quicker move, but it lingered and it held. What's interesting is that it held over the resistance for at least 2 minutes. I think it's hard to say. OMEX, it's kind of moving a little bit. If the first dip from 15 was bigger, I would have left it alone. But being that it held up 60 for the first drop, I'm like, okay, let's see what it does. $28 to 38, nice 10-cent move. The halt up is at 45, which is a couple cents away. Yeah, that's a pretty good fill. Brutal. PRTG again. I've learned my lesson, so I'm not going to touch it unless it gets over 15. Talk to us nicely. Is the 7th time the charm? Holy smokes. Nice. Short sellers are doomed. There still is hope. Now I'm on the side of hope here. If this gets halted up, and I think it should. Oh, false halt. $16.12 for the halt up. Right idea, wrong timing, right? Now it's doing what I thought it should have done 5-10 minutes ago. Now it's game time again. It's a great day for me to have a lot of mental capital here. All I have to do is be accurate if we can see good setups here for the sequence. But the first move was pretty impressive. Through 15, we went all the way up to the halt up. We've only had one pullback so far, which is a very quick bottoming wick. Didn't get a chance to get in. Being patient, waiting. Damn, that fell on the ass though. It's all good. That would have been a good entry to give it time if I had a good fill. I couldn't hold it at 20 because the lows were at 80. It was just too risky. But closer to 16, 20 cents risk is not a problem. But to risk 400, but all right, maybe I need to stop because as the thing's going, I'm not making money. And the size down, 500 shares. It's having trouble at 17. Okay, better. Well, these all right. These fills are just miserable. I can't fight a battle from two fronts here. My goodness. It was also a little high, but still. So 1690. I gotta watch myself here. Down 1200, which is basically a max loss day. Mentally, I feel good, and the stock is strong. But if I don't connect, at this rate, I have no choice but to shut her down. It's a little choppy here. We need the bids to hold up as it's going higher. And we're kind of seeing a bit of a slow grind rather than like high volatility of, bottoming wicks and stuff like that. It's a bit of a slow grind right now, which means the first pullback you got to watch out for. It could be brutal on the first pullback. The good news is that the pre-market high is at 2081. Time 44. 1 minute left in this 5 minute candle. So we got the new 5 minute candle. Chopping around at the highs here. Perhaps we see a pullback. What is it going to be? Up or down? Okay, there we go. Yeah, man. Oh, I gotta wave the white flag. All right, I'll take the L. I'll take the lesson. This damn stock, man. What should be a nice sweet day going to the depths. All right, red 1300. Whatever. Tomorrow again. Come on. Can't go out like this, man. But we are. What a nice move. What a nice move that was. Going to the depths. And maybe I ran out of mental capital in the wrong place because it's still going the depths. Such a beautiful move. Well, hopefully you guys did better than I did. It's pulling back into the previous levels. Will we hold up? And I'm gonna have to shut down my screens, or else I'm gonna just, be here in FOMO, smiling, knowing that I could have made money here, but it's been the opposite. And we're red 2,700 on this stock, which is absolutely a massacre. Green to red day. Green about 1,500 at the highs to red. I'm thinking if I was too aggressive too soon, I don't know. But all good in the neighborhood. The fast star will be back. 2081 is the pre-market highs, so maybe it keeps going. 2081, the pre-market high. I need another bare knuckle fight to cool off. 1925. Would have been nice for that last trade I took to work to keep me alive, but a little too much frustration there, and it's like, yeah, that's it. But there's no excuse. I mean, at the end of the day, this thing went from $10 to $20. I got to do better. That's the only thing that comes to mind after seeing a move like that. The way it braked out was the way how it broke out over 15 was a little, interesting because we had a bear flag earlier after that like rejection right here. This was like a tough area. If you're not watching at this is where it started. This ascension here. There was a small baby pullback, but again, at resistance, we had trouble at the level so many times that even on a baby pullback like this, which is usually somewhere I could watch, just wasn't trustworthy to be in. Again, all here we kind of had something similar, didn't go, and then this is the time it goes. When my guard is up super high after all the chop, then this thing moons. So after this, it's just difficult to get in the way how it's just kind of like grinding higher. So will we get another breakout here over 32? Looks good to go. Can we see the push? It's a little still chopping around a little bit. Going down a bit. Tomorrow again. Tomorrow again. The good news is that I'm not down 2,700 though, because that would have been way too much. $1,300 red day, still all right for a day like this where we're putting out this type of risk. It's honestly pretty decent. 2,500 shares on a stock at $15. That can go up and down $1 a share. Sometimes you get caught. Wait, what? Still trying at 1940 here. It's funny that whenever I'm red, people just start going crazy. Like, guys, relax. I'm down $1,000 today. A scratch trade. You know, a good trade on a hot day. Like, let's calm down here. Jesus Christ. PRTG at 970. Marcelo saying welcome to outer space. Are we going to the moon here of maybe 25? Are we going to visit Moon City? At this point, I'm a spectator, so I'm just waiting and watching. Waiting for tomorrow, that is. It's slowly inching up. Will we be able to pull away? It's pushing little by little here, little by little. 2060, can we see 2075? KB, can the Bulls take this thing to $25? Oh, bit of a pullback there. Yeah, I took out all the GIFs because the GIFs were a little too much. We'll probably bring them back at some point, but for the next, let's say for the foreseeable future, no GIFs in the chat room. So good bounce there. 2171 for the halt up. 2171. 2171 for the halt up. I have to drink some of this molasses medicine because I don't know what's going on today with this stuffy nose, man. 2149 for high of day. Halt up now at 2193. Can we get locked in? 2193. It's in sight. Now 2225 for the halt up. Halt down all the way down there at 1820. The volume is pretty light right there in terms of bidders. False halt. Short sellers are definitely in the depths. I can guarantee that there's a few people who are still short 1475 area, 200 EMA, and is refusing to stop out. An account is under duress. Accounts are being blown into oblivion, into the moon. 2275 as we're trying to halt up. It's at least good to still see this type of momentum here. So hopefully tomorrow we get something good again. And then maybe the next day, and then the next day. And then this month can be a really hot rest of the month. How did that halted stock do? FICA? I gotta even be careful if I get involved in something else because FIAC. Oh no, this is in the depths. Because I'm kind of at max loss. Is that how you spell effort? E for effort. I'll be back tomorrow. But this is great risk management, right? I mean, green on a day like yesterday, and yesterday I was robbed with all those terrible fills, level 2 being inverted into the open, all the nonsense. We did miss a key couple of trade, which was on our side. So even after all that, green 5,000. Today we put out maybe in some ways more risk than we did yesterday, and it's not the equal and opposite reaction You know, instead of being down 5 grand, we're down 1,300. So at the end of the day, you know, it's good risk management. We stopped when it made sense. There is that, you know, thing of diminishing returns. I felt good up until the very end. Felt like I could come back, but you know, it wasn't in the plans for today. I had to pay some tuition. Had to pay some tuition to some other community out there so that they can think that they're good. And then tomorrow, I'm just joking. Oh man. Anyhows, this thing might be on the backside. I think once we see the first, it's always hard to say because these stocks are. I mean, it's so strong right now, but we're seeing the first red 5 minute candle despite the volume being lighter. We haven't seen this in like 30 minutes. So this is, you know, a reversal in trend here. This is a reversal in trend, so it's not to say it can't come back up, but it's definitely pulling back, right? Having some trouble. LUNR gave some nice moves earlier though. OMEX, maybe there's something there. I need to be convinced though. 38. More green, more, okay, good. More, 39, 40. It's actually buying up these shares fairly well. 48 to halt up. Better than I thought. Could have held that trade. Took the 2 cents. Halt up is at 48. No bounce. $52 for the halt up. 52. Besides, like 48. This one is just pretty thick. It's a lot of sellers, a lot of buyers. We might get locked in. Oh, maybe not. I'd like to see it get locked in. We're kind of extended here. Better to get locked in than to be pulling back into the depths. $50. This could be early. 47. Is it even on screen? Okay, it is. Time, I mean, this is a good place, but time, this is a good place. It just needs to hold up. We'll see if it gives one big hurrah before it goes. One big hurrah, yay or nay? Did I need to hold here? Why the stall out so early, so soon? I might stop here because what's going on? It's taking a long time here at the lows. I thought we should have bounced by now. What's up with the fills, bro? Yeah. Okay, this. Oh my god. Okay, this is a good place to stop. I don't know, the fills just went from great to just, I don't know, to taking 10 seconds to fill. Alright, at least that's going to bring the deficit down to 900. A little bit more manageable. Work to be done as usual. Work to be done. Nothing new. A very familiar thing. So we will smile and get some work done. Nothing more to it. Reviewing like there's nobody's business. What I really want to do is watch the entire thing start to finish. So maybe just put it on, grab some popcorn, and then just kind of go through and make notes as I go. Anyhow, for those of you watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. As you guys know, this is the most transparent channel on the scene. Showing everything here. Red, green, in between. Big green, big red. Makes for a good recap here. After all this action. OMEX is still in an interesting area, but with the fills being so slow and laggy, it might not be worth it. Looks like Tim might have had a rough time. My mic has been muted for how long? Jesus Christ. Um, hopefully, I was saying hopefully Triad and Marcella had a good day. Because it looks like Tim might have also had a rough time. Some people in the chat room did all right. I'm getting ready to shut it down. Let's see. We already ended the recordings and streams as we're looking to wrap it up here. We had some good stuff. Minty locking it in. W buy. Didn't see that one, but OMEX, nicely done. Kitty, who's having a rough time this month after some solid trading. I believe it was in August, so gotta turn it around, brother. Gotta turn it around. Part of the deal, man. It happens. Part of the deal. Part of the deal. Part of the deal. Shadow, I appreciate it. Part of the deal, man. Tomorrow again. We'll be back tomorrow again. I'll upload to TraderView here and then shut it down. I could come back. I mean, I'm only at $900. I can come back later if something is good. But I'll upload for now and then we just got to do for today. For today. Oh, I see. Documents for today. Good old backside. PRTG should give a good bounce at some point, though. $6 share drop, maybe $17. Is that a place? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Can't believe today's not another 5-10K day. I'm in disbelief here. Disbelief, brother. Red 970. Green 1100 at one point. And this is where we kind of ran into trouble on this PRTG. This trade here was a massive loss, though. Let's see how big it was. And VVE, we took an $800 loss. This was with the 6,000 share position. Fair play, very fair play, very fair play. I like that trade. I'll take it again tomorrow, no problem. But the big boy loss, 1,484 in the blink of an eye. In at 1465, out at 1408. Brutal. Brutalization. Jeez Louise. So I was green about 500 at that time. That took me to red 1K, and then it kind of bled out from there. But on the stock itself, I was red about 500 at that time. So $1,400 loss. At that point, I'm down about 2K. And then from there, just sadly couldn't get anything. I lost money on the way up, which is why I had to stop. This is part of my rules, right? But regardless of if the stock was going to go to 60, if for a prolonged period of time I'm not making money in an uptrend, I have no choice to walk away. Because I'm just not accurate. And if I'm not accurate, then I'm not making sense. Which means I need to stop, right? If we're not accurate, we gotta stop. And that's how we ensure longevity. If I trade till I'm red 5K and then give away all of yesterday's gains, what's the sense in that, right? It just isn't good business. There's no feelings here, right? Like if we're gonna be disappointed or frustrated, it has to be to a very, very small amount. There's no feelings here to say, man, oh, I gotta make this back. It's now or never. No, there's thousands of more trading days to come. There's no big deal, right? So keep in mind that tomorrow's another day. Later today, we have another chance in the afternoon session. So keep it tight. Even if it's on a really hot day where you couldn't capitalize, keep it tight and position yourself to stay right at all-time highs so that once the next opportunity comes, back to business, smooth sailing again, right? Smooth sailing again. There is no, massive drawdown. If we can help it, there's no massive drawdowns. Yes, at times things can happen and your power can go out, whatever. You can get caught into a halt down, but for the most part, if we're coming in here every day, we're managing risk. This is what it's all about, right? So this today, we don't even notice it in the grand scheme of what the equity curve is. I mean, we'd have to try to zoom in even more. Even then, yeah, I mean, you can't even really notice it, right? So you just gotta be keep being steady, keep being consistent. Tomorrow again, tomorrow again. So far, the month is still looking pretty decent. It's not the best month ever, right? Our biggest drawdown was about 10,000. So today, being down $800 is well within what a drawdown can be for us. Again, we've worked on not having bigger red days this month. So far, it's been going well. Today, we did put out a lot more risk, so it's a little bit more understandable. But this type of red is reflective of like a 5, 10, 15K green day when things do align. So it makes perfect sense for what we're doing. These other days where we were red 1K so many times could have been avoided. When you go back and study, it's like, man, what the heck? I just was overdoing it. So putting clamps, putting the brakes, easing up, tightening up, and it's back to business. So upwards and onwards. Let's keep doing it. Tomorrow's another day. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. You want to. I'll be back and I'll be ready. What's tomorrow? Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday? I think Wednesday. No, tomorrow's Thursday. So tomorrow again. Stay safe, stay green. For those of you who are gonna go all the way till 4 p.m., continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient, continue to look for the setups and opportunities that you know and love. Pastor, it's calling it. Catch you guys in the next one. We are